What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Beta Memoirs. And as always, another fantastic day in the markets. It was good to see Jerome Powell in front of Congress today, essentially reiterating the statements that he's been saying over the past couple of months. And just seeing the market react, right? The market is known. The market is actually siding with Powell, although there's been other Fed members that have come out and said stuff about inflation specifically and how the Fed needed to act on it. Powell keeps reiterating that there will be no rate increases until at least late next year, and he has stood by that through and through. And it was great to see him again today reiterate that as well. So we've seen a lot of major moves in tech today. You've seen your Apples, your Facebook. Facebook actually had some news, the partnership with Shopify. But not only that, you had Apple that was running. Tesla's really been held down. Your Amazon went ripping today. There has been a lot. Roku had a massive move today. Twilio had a massive move today. There's just been a lot that have been moving extremely well. But being said, it's not going to end there. I don't think we are pretty much in the clear. We got earnings at the end of July. So that is trying to what I'm aiming for going into next month. And being said, we do have the bank stress test on Thursday after the close on Thursday. So that's something to keep in mind, because that might start to tank the index, the SPY index. It was good to see that the banks actually started holding. Some value started holding yesterday and today. More specifically today, some value actually started moving back up. So it's good to see, because it's allowing the market as a whole to move. But tech is definitely the main focus tomorrow. But being said, again, the market is looking strong. We did push up today. I do expect us to possibly even try to hit all-time highs tomorrow. I think it's a very strong possibility that will happen. Again, we won't get news, the bank stress test stuff, until Thursday, which might make a sell-off. Really depends. I don't think there's any other news coming down the pipe that is really going to influence anything. We got the morning, the FOMC meeting minutes, which comes out, I believe, in about 3 weeks. Essentially going over what was iterated in the meeting last week. But even with that said, I think we are strong. Nothing's going to change. Powell is not deferred from where he has stood, and he's played it very well. And I think a lot of people don't give him credit for that. And he's doing an extremely good job on that half of the front. But being said, SPY in itself is looking pretty strong. And then QQQ in itself, QQQ looks extremely strong, actually. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we continue up, getting some price discovery right now. So we'll see how high we can bring big tech. I think big tech will really make this thing scream over the next 2 days, possibly even start going back to the old routine of selling off on Fridays, take profit Fridays, I think is a strong possibility. Now, as far as watch list tomorrow, Tesla, Amazon, Facebook, and ROBLOX, I think those main leaders. Even I could probably even add Apple on here, but ultimately understand the charts in itself. Tesla's ready to move at any point here. Tesla really needs to break out of this. It's been stuck in this wedge for a while. To be honest, it might take a couple more days before Tesla actually breaks out of here. But when it does, it's going to make a massive move. Tesla does get in these periods where it gets in this big, long consolidation, and then it has these massive rips out of here. And so that's something to really keep in mind with Tesla. So I'm kind of looking for another dip. I did catch the 595 previously. I got tagged out yesterday. I haven't gotten anything new today. Obviously, we kind of traded flat on Tesla today. So I want to keep that on watch, because when that does break out, that's going to be a massive ripper in my mind. With Tesla, I think Tesla makes those big runs. It really hasn't done that, and it's really kind of just been consolidating for extremely long period of time. So again, when it does that, it does make $100, $200 moves out of whack when it's been consolidating for this long. So that's what I want to keep on watch. Amazon, again, monster move today. I think tomorrow, again, we're in price discovery. As far as Amazon is concerned, yeah, we haven't hit all-time highs yet. We keep flirting with all-time highs, but I think that will soonly break here. Again, they have earnings in the end of July. So being said, I wouldn't be surprised again if we start creeping up on this thing. I thought it was actually dead today, only to see it bounce back and make a massive ripper. So again, e-commerce has been extremely strong. Your shop and your Amazon have been phenomenal as far as strength goes. And I think they've got, again, you're coming off Amazon, who had outstanding, right? That last quarter essentially demolished all the rest of the pandemic quarters with just historical numbers, right, for Amazon. So I really expect Amazon to really push the limits on this go around. And so it's definitely a must buy on pretty much any dip. Again, this is not financial advice, but Amazon is extremely strong and definitely manage risk. But I think Amazon's got a lot more to go from this point. Facebook had that news on Shop and just completely ripped at the end of the day. That news actually came out earlier, I think a week or two ago. I completely missed this. I was waiting for this tag back, and I got the alert, but I didn't even. The timing when I got that alert was way off. I wasn't paying attention to it, and then I completely missed this huge ripper in the close today. But Facebook, I do like now that's above all-time highs. I do expect some kind of retest here. After the retest, I think Facebook is definitely going to touch some really good highs here, in my opinion. So that's something I want to keep on watch. Again, I think tech is just going to have massive strength tomorrow. ROBLOX is something I've been watching. I actually took a position again back in this today. I do really like this. It looks like it's starting to break out of this wedge, which is extremely important. Once it starts breaking out of this, it'll start getting some gas. I think we could see 100 fairly quickly from this point. I know Kathy Woods has also been gobbling up shares back below here. Dive deeper into ROBLOX in itself, and I really do like ROBLOX as an investment. I think it's got a lot of headroom, and at these, this $80 price point is absurd in my mind. I think the amount of money that it generates and the virtual reality and everything that it's got going on and the way it pays its developers. I mean, there's just a lot of really strong strength in this company. And so again, we've been sitting in this wedge for a long time now. I think, again, it looks like it's breaking on the hourly. It looks like it's breaking, especially after hours here. We'll have to see how this plays out. But I did take a solid position in this. Again, ready to ride us back out to 100. Once it hits 100, I'll probably more likely keep a tight stop on it, see if it breaks that, because normally it's been hitting that 100 and 103 mark, and then kind of just trading sideways there. So if it does break that, I can look into new price discovery from that point and manage the trade from that aspect. But I do extremely like where it is at today. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys. I think, again, tomorrow, mainly focus on leaders, because that's where the strength will be in big tech. Banks might have some strength. It really depends on the bank test. The banks might actually trade pretty flat going into Thursday. To be honest, your value stocks might start picking up. Obviously, some of them have been, because your SPY is starting to push back up. So some stuff is starting to gain strength there again. So just keep in mind on what's lagging behind and making corrections and going along the way. And again, managing risks, it's a big thing, right? It's easy to get money, but it's hard to keep the money in this game. So that is ultimately what it is. And this is definitely why I definitely preach about patience a lot, because jumping into too many trades at one time, I know especially with a lot of the explosive moves that have been going on, you can definitely chop yourself up trying to jump too early, because you don't want to miss out. You get FOMO while you're in 3 other stocks. So just keep that in mind, and let's go out there and trade safe and invest safe. And until next time, guys, I will see you guys later.